Proportional versus non-proportional situations. In this video, we will be looking at graphs only. I have two graphs here. Table 1 graph is on the left, Table 2 graph is on the right. I would like you on your graph paper to graph both of these situations, and I want you to think about whether or not one is proportional or they are both proportional or non-proportional. Alright, so it's very easy oftentimes to just look at a graph and tell if there's a proportional relationship. The first thing that you want to look at is whether or not your graph goes through the origin. In this particular situation, when our x is 0, our y is not 0, our y is 30. So number of hours at total cost or when number of hours is 0, cost is 30, so immediately we can tell that this is a non-proportional relationship because it does not go through the origin. The graph of Table 2 does go through the origin. When number of hours is 0, cost is also 0. So this potentially could be a proportional relationship. But let's check our slope or a constant of proportionality to see if we have a direct variation. So the first thing you're going to do is pick 2 points, and you're going to determine the change in y values. So that's 45 over the change in x values, that's 1. We have 45 here and 1 here, so our slope is 45. Let's go ahead and choose 2 other points. So 180 and 135, that's a difference of 45. And then, what is that, 4 back to 3, so that's a difference of 1. So our constant of proportionality here, our slope, is also 45. This situation is proportional. It passes through the origin and it has a constant of proportionality. We could write our equation as y equals kx or y equals 45x. And if we plugged in values, we should get the values here that are graphed. Alright, here I have 6 different graphs for you. I don't want you to graph them exactly, but I would like you to sketch the graphs, and I want you to determine whether or not each would represent a proportional or a non-proportional relationship. Alright, so in this first situation, we have a graph that passes through the origin. It looks as if there is a constant of proportionality, so this is a proportional graph. In this second situation, we do not go through the origin, so it is non-proportional. In this third situation, we also do not go through the origin, so it is non-proportional. In this third situation, we do go through the origin. However, the slope of our line is not consistent. We do not have a consistent change in y over a change in x. So this is non-proportional. In this next situation, we do pass through the origin. We have a direct variation. There's a linear relationship here, so it is proportional. And then in our last situation, we do not go through the origin, so it is non-proportional. So, I want you to write now a brief summary that explains how you can tell the difference between proportional and non-proportional relationships by looking at a graph only.